Well, people, finally made it happen, right? Just watched Hellhole, and boy, oh my days, oh my days. Woo! This is the new joint from the Addams family. Right, it's an interesting one. Okay, so it is directed by John Adams and Toby Poser. Right, they both write it. John and Toby write the joint along with Lulu. Right, yeah, the film is produced by Justin A. Martel and Matt Manjurdes. Associate production from Mijan Gogic. John Adams, he also takes care of the music. Sean Dahlberg was on cinematography. Vladimir Vicentic is production design. Production management, we got Ilja Nikitovic. Art department is Angela Tozic and Sylvia Trapusky. Special effects, we got Todd Masters. Visual effects, we got Trey Lindsay. Dalbor Kozic, Marko Vazjilvek, Marko Jokismivic, Slavisva Ivanonik, and Marko Savetanik. I'm just butchering these names, man. I can't. It's so difficult to pronounce these names, but they all were on stunts. Okay, now our cast, right? So, Toby Poser is Emily. John Adams is John. Right? Their nephew, Teddy, is played by Max Porter. Right? We've got Nikolai, played by Aleksandar Trmcic. Right? He's the professor. His intern, Sophia, is played by Olivera Perunicic. Right, there's Danko, played by Petar Arsic. Christian, played by Bruno Veljanovski. Flip, played by Boris Lukman. Bosco, played by Janko Radisic. Luca, played by Marko Vuckovic. Mikey, played by Joana Knezevic. Ivan, played by Ivan Djordjevic. Fedor Djorovic plays Petar. Who else do we have? Roma woman is played by Marina Gonjaka. Our French soldiers are played by Anders Hove and Marko Filipovic. Yeah, that's the crew involved. And yeah, what's the story, right? What's the story? Hellhole hails from the filmmaking family behind Hellbender and centers on an American-led fracking crew that uncovers a living French soldier frozen in time from a Napoleonic campaign whose body hosts a parasitic monster. So that's the film, right? And yeah, like, you know, I don't watch trailers, so I had no clue. I just knew the Addams family were making a new film, and oh man, there's just something about the Addams family's films. I came to the party a bit later. Hellbender was my first, right? And then Where the Devil Roams. And those films are just superb, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, anything they do, you want to get onto, right? So with this one, yes, that's the thing. It's a little bit different, right? Because usually, everyone is involved, right? So Toby, John, Lulu, and Zelda. This time Lulu, she helps write it, but she's not in it. Zelda's not in it, you know? So it's a little bit different. And this was, produced by Shudder, right? Shudder commissioned this film. So it's different. It's not that little indie situation that the Adamses usually find themselves in. But there's the thing, right? Like with, small budgets, they make great films. So imagine what they can do with something bigger. And yeah, they make a great fucking film. That's what they do. That's what they do. This was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun, right? We start off in 1814 in Serbia, right? Napoleonic War. And, wasn't expecting that. But that whole sequence, right? I think it's the expression on the Roma woman's face that, oh man, you're just like, oh no. And then it's the expression we are left with on our French soldier's face, right? It's just like, oh dear, right? You just think, yeah, that's what Gaddafi was probably thinking in those last moments, right? If you understand what I'm saying right there, people. Then we jump to the modern day, right? And we're on a fracking site, right? We got Emily and John leading this company, and, they're trying to get ready for this dig to be able to see if they can frack. But you have to do this whole environmental thing, right? That's why our professor is there, testing the soil, making sure that they're not messing anything up. So tensions are kind of high, all of that kind of thing. But what is really fun is a lot of the interactions between like Emily and John and the digging crew, right? Because they're all foreign, right? They're all locals. And we have that kind of thing, when someone, English isn't their first language, right? And you're talking, and then, you might ask you like, I'm trying to say this. What's the word? Or you say something, and then it's just like, oh man, these people are so fucking dumb. So we get all of that like little back and forths, which, and then like the English speaking person is just like all oblivious to everything. And it worked. It definitely works, right? So we have all of this. And there's like, I don't know, there's that sense of just frustration and boredom and just let's get this fucking done. Everyone's got that, but I guess the digging crew, they're getting paid, so they don't really mind too much. But we can feel all this. Then there's our tension, right? Because Sophia and Max, So everything is happening here, and it's just there's a lot of amusing stuff until the big discovery, which you're just like, oh dear, what's gonna happen now, right? And you're expecting something, but you're not quite sure what. You're not quite sure how this is going to then escalate into this shit show. Did you know it's all going to go to shit? But it's just like, how is this going to happen? What are we going to do? And yeah, I think like the pacing is really good. I think like just the body language from everyone, right? Our French soldier, like you know, the way he's carrying himself, and you know the looks, right? It's all these fraught looks, like knowing that nothing is good, nothing is good, right? So that uh I definitely feel that Olivera Perunicic was just so good in this, right? She was so good because she oh gosh, hold on people. This is not yes. I she's an intern, right? So this is a great opportunity for her. And you see it. It's always that, shall I test those samples? Oh, shall we do? Oh, did you know? A fun fact about parasites. Oh, here's a fun fact about this. And it's all of that, right? And you can see it. You can see that excitement, that thrill of, I'm out of the classroom and I'm doing this and it's incredible and it's amazing. Right? Just, it just was so on point. So on point. And then we've got these just cheesy one-liners and things like that thrown in. Like, oh, he wouldn't know a period from a comma. Right? And you're just like, oh, no. But it's just all there. It's all there. Right? No, this is not, definitely not a letdown. Definitely not a letdown. Right? It's playing into these classic horrors, right? Now I see everyone throwing the thing around, which, yeah, you know, it's very true because you know an isolated spot, this you know ancient horror, this ancient monster, that kind of thing, or something like Mimic. I think it's like, was it Mimic or was it not Sliver? Oh, it might have been Sliver. The from oh my god, my mind has just gone blank. I spoke to him the other day. You know, my man from the Cube, who directed the Cube, right? That film. Anyway, it's just really good, right? And it invokes those sorts of, you know what I mean, memories of these great films, you know, but done with that Addams Family DNA all over it, right? It's because, yeah, it might be slightly different from their other productions, but it still feels like their kind of film, right? Like the way it's edited. You know what I mean? Like there's this scene when you've got all the digging crew walking, and they're walking to like the beat, and it's just like the way all of that is edited, just classic Addams Family. You know what I mean? And so it's just, it's great. It's great. And I kind of think there could be more. There could be more. This could be a franchise. Like the ending. Oh man. Like the ending has you thinking. Because there's so many directions this could mean. Right? Now you think, oh shit, this must have happened. But not necessarily. Right? You're just thinking, oh, what does it mean? What does it mean? But you just think, There can be more. There can be more, right? I hope there is. I hope there is. Hellhole 2, right? More hell, bigger hole. I don't even know, man. But I hope I hope there's more. And the Addams family better be the ones doing it. Right? So if you've got Shudder and if you're a horror fan, like I don't know why you wouldn't. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely go check this out. It is so much fun. So much, and it is creepy. It is like it's fun, but it is also creepy. It's like the effects. The effects were great. Whoever did those effects, they're just like, oh, oh no. The effects are really good. The effects are really good. So yeah, definitely go check out Hellhole. You will not be disappointed.